Do you sometimes feel that you just don't have enough time to get it all done? How do we fit it all in? Welcome back to another video. My name is Patrice, the Patrice.Denise. I'm over here living a healthy, sustainable life, one day at a time, one step at a time. I have been on a journey to just better myself, live a healthy life, live a sustainable life. And with that, one thing that has helped me through this journey is habit stacking. Habit stacking is a concept where you have one habit that you already do, it's already in place, you kind of perfected it to for lack of better words, is set. You have this habit. Now, build on that. What else can you attach to that habit that will help you to accomplish the things that you need to accomplish? And habit stacking was introduced by James Clear. He wrote the book Atomic Habits. I'll link this book down below, but this is a great book. It will help you to look at different techniques, different strategies that will help with self-improvement and just conquering and completing the things that we want to do through getting consistent with habits. And habits, once something turns into a habit, it's not automatic, it's routine, you do it. And he doesn't want you to do big drastic things in order to accomplish these things. Tiny changes, remarkable results. Yep, tiny changes, remarkable results. That is his slogan. And yes, with habit stacking, we're going to talk about it, but with habit stacking, just small additions to what you're already doing will make big results. Also, I'm thinking about I read Atomic Habits a while ago. I would say maybe over a year ago. And I bought this with it. This is not written by James Clear. It's written, I guess the publishing company is Robin Reed's. I'll link this below as well. But it's a workbook. Yeah, no, it's written by Robin Reed's. It's a workbook for Atomic Habits. And I didn't complete this, but in my quest to complete all of the workbooks that I have and all the books that I have over here, I will get back into this. And this just breaks down each chapter from Atomic Habits and gives you things to work on and insights and plan of actions that you can take with that. So I'll link this down below as well. Also with James Clear, there is this nice cliff note, let's just say, of information from his book that I found, and I'm going to put it up here. I don't know who to give credit to. That's why sometimes I don't like to show it, but there's a little symbol at the top before the word Atomic Habits up there. I'm wondering if that is who made this, but they did a great job of breaking down the different strategies that James Clear presents in Atomic Habits. Of course, they don't go in detail with it on this, but as you see right there, habit stacking. Identify a habit that already exists and stack the new habit on top. After such and such, I will such and such. But habit stacking. For me, my mornings is where I stack a bunch of habits. I get things done in the morning. So I started out my morning with my exercise. At the beginning of my journey, I would walk on my treadmill for like 30 minutes to an hour, and that was a habit that I set in place. Then I started really looking at my goals, my aspirations, what I wanted to accomplish, who I wanted to become, and how I wanted my life to look in the future. And I told myself, well, if you can every morning get on that treadmill and walk, then every morning you can get into your devotion. Because what I was doing is I was trying to fit my devotion in at the end of the day, and by that time I was tired. Doing things with the kids, doing my family duties, my wifely duties, work and everything. By that time I was tired and I wasn't giving my all in all to God. So I was telling myself, well, you can give your all in all to your earthly body. Why not first give your all in all to God and then get on that treadmill, right? So that's what I do now. So I began to stack the habit of exercise in the morning with devotion. So now what I do is I do my devotion in the morning, and then from there, after I finish that, then I walk on my treadmill. Now that might look different for you because your mornings might be a little different, but what are you already doing that you can add something else to? You can attach something else to. So my mornings are my time, and that's because the kids aren't here, my husband's at work already, and I have this time to myself. But for you, it might look different because you would have to find a time that you have to yourself, because we have to pour into ourselves. We have to make sure that we give ourselves just as much attention as we give to others. So a habit that I have in the morning is I would make a smoothie. And I still do that right now to this day. I make a smoothie in the morning. Matter of fact, here it is. So I make a smoothie in the morning. Now while I'm making that smoothie, I go ahead and get my water filled. So I go ahead and get my water cup filled, and I start drinking on water while the smoothie is, when I'm putting this little thing on top of the blender and blending it, go ahead and drink some water. And that has helped me to jumpstart my day getting in my water, because it reminds me, smoothie, water. Smoothie, water. Adding on little by little. Also, while I'm making that smoothie and I'm drinking my water, because I'm drinking water, I go ahead and take my vitamins and my medication. Smoothie, water, go ahead and take your vitamins and your medication. So, adding on little by little to get it all done. Now, what else can I add to that? I'm glad you asked. If I have time in between drinking my water and waiting for my smoothies to get finished, I can walk in place. So say for instance you're trying to get steps in, walk in place during that time. Do some squats during that time. There are ways that you can get things in. You don't have to make it formal. Do some squats while you're making your smoothie. Do some squats while you're drinking your water. Walk in place while you're drinking your water. Those are ways that you can get fitness in and get your steps in, even if you don't have a lot of time in your day. Think about your day. Let's just start with your day. Think about your morning, your middle part of your day, your evening. What is one habit that you already have in place right now that you're doing well? You're doing well in that. You don't want to change. Don't change what's already working. You don't want to change what's already working. Just build upon it. So what is one habit that you already have in place that you can now stack onto? And I'm being serious. Find one small habit that you do every day and stack on that. For instance, do you take a shower in the morning, in the evening, on a daily basis? Add to that. So during my shower time, I like to reflect, and I like to just think about my day, think about my life and things like that. I get a lot of revelations, a lot of insights, and a lot of just things pop in my mind during my shower time. I don't know about you, but yes. Okay. But what I have also started to add to that is listening to Audible. I'm right now listening to Black Girls Must Die Exhausted. And I'm listening to that. And so sometimes I'm like, okay, how can I fit that in with my already kind of jam-packed day, right? So you can easily listen to Audible while you're cooking, cleaning, and so forth. But I decided to add it to not only when I'm like driving, because that's the best time for me to listen to Audible books is when I'm driving. But I started listening to them also during my shower time, bathroom time, and so forth. And so I got this. So this little in-shower Bluetooth speaker. Now, I had this one came from Temu. But I had to buy another one. And that one came from Amazon, because this one somehow migrated from my bathroom to my daughter's bathroom. And I kept, where's my speaker? Where's my speaker? Where's my speaker? She got my speaker. So she's adding something onto her shower time as well. But I'll link the one below that I got from Amazon. But yes, just simple. Also, I can listen to a Bible plan, because my girlfriend, she sent over a Bible plan to us the other day, and it's called You're Not Finished Yet. I'm on day 4 of it, and like I said, it's called You're Not Finished Yet. So finding things that you already do and then adding on that, and it can be just as small as that. Look at what's working. Look at one habit that you already have in place and then stack upon that. So for me, those small stacks, adding on to what was already working, now has become second nature. I got a little rhythm going with it. Now, of course, there are days when I don't get to do what my little habits that I have in place. Of course, there's days like that when I might have to in the morning go to a doctor appointment, or I might have to do something for my kids at school, or I have something else going on. I just have to readjust. You have to be flexible in it too. So you have to be able to readjust and look at another time that you can get such and such done so that you can continue with that rhythm once you're back on track, right? So there are days, there are times when you will not be able to complete those habits, but because they're second nature, because you got a rhythm going on, it's easier to get back on track. But what I love about habit stacking is that I did not have to change everything in order to continue on. I just added on to what was already existing, what was already working, did small changes or added small things, and those small changes, those small additions make big results. So even in our busy times, in our busy lives, with all that we have going on, I just suggest to you, find something that's working and add to it. Don't let it be overwhelming. Don't let it feel overwhelming. Just find what works and add to that. And then once you add to that and that works and you get in a good rhythm with that, then add on to that. But first, get into a good rhythm and see if it works. But like I said, remain flexible. Remain flexible, because maybe that habit stacking, you might have to take it back off. So I want to challenge you. What is one habit that you have in place that you got a good rhythm on, that is going well, that you can now add something small to it in order to accomplish something else? So think about it. Let me know in the comment section below, what is that one habit that you have in place and what are you going to add to it? And I love to cheer you on as you continue on with your journey, your wellness journey, your health journey, your spiritual journey, financial journey. I didn't talk about that much, but yes, this works with your financial journey as well. If you're saving money or paying things off, whatever the case may be, I'm here to cheer you on. Let me know in the comment section below. As always, guys, I love you. Let's live healthy, sustainable lives one day at a time, one step at a time. Don't put too much on yourself. I'm telling myself that. I always tell myself that. When I find that I am putting too much on myself, I try to take a step back and say, wait, what's going on? I need to reflect. I need to maybe relieve myself of something. So I don't want to overwhelm myself, even with the different habits that I have in place. If it's too much, peel that stack back off and then reevaluate. But I love you guys as always. Until the next video, God bless.